Gone are the days when you had to spend hours on difficult edits. First example, changing the color of clothes. I selected a part that I wanted to change the color of. And as you can see, parts of my second character and their clothes have also been selected. But usually AI does this very precisely. I tried different prompts and let's see together what effect these changes have on the final result of my image. In the prompts, first I asked it to only change the color of the top or jacket. And as you can see, it did this very accurately. If these changes are applied, other parts might also change, which you can easily... In the mask section, you can use the brush and black color to bring those parts back. In the next change, I asked it to change the color of the entire outfit to green, and it did this very precisely as well. As you can see, no damage was done to my character or my clothes. Of course, I should mention that even if such a change is applied, don't worry, because you can easily recover these changes in the mask section and revert to your original photo. The interesting point here is that sometimes you need to apply a specific color code exactly to your outfit. Here too, it's very simple. You just need to select your desired color code. For example, from the color picker section, you can select your desired color, copy the color code, and paste it into your Generative Fill section. Apply it, and it will use exactly that same orange color for me. Sometimes you need to apply a color code from a paint manufacturing company. For example, I need to use a color code from the Pantone collection. Here too, it was very simple, and I was able to do it very easily. With just a slight change in the parameter, I could apply that same color code to my clothes. So whether you want to change the color based on your imagination, you can do it. Or if you want to select an exact color, it's easily possible sometimes. Let's say you have a logo that you want to place on a piece of clothing and see it on a virtual model. This is also very simple to do. I select all and apply my desired prompt. There's just one small point here. And sometimes when you want to enter your prompt, the space might be limited and editing your prompt can be difficult. My suggestion is that for longer prompts, go to the Edit menu and activate the Generate Fill option. There's no difference from the previous option, except that it gives you a wider space for making changes to your text. Okay, so now I've applied the prompt I had in mind. That is, here I asked it to put this logo on a white t-shirt worn by a young woman who is a Starbucks employee, and place it in a cafe setting. As you can see, the result was very appealing to me. Now guys, you can also change your prompt to different variations. For example, I want there to be a table next to her and a laptop placed on it, and the result changed to this for me. With each time you regenerate, you can also try out new changes. And from the options that are generated for you, use the best one, like this image.
Okay, let's get to the main part. Here, you no longer need to work with the old tools. You just need to select the area you want and tell Photoshop what you want.
Sometimes you have both the model and the clothing on a separate page. Put both of these options next to each other. Again, I use the Select All option and write my desired prompt. I write it for it, and this was my result. As you can see in this image, based on the prompt I wrote, meaning I had told it to put the clothes on the model and emphasize that the zipper should be open, and considering the details I'm working on now, I can see that this has been done very precisely, meaning exactly the way the jacket is placed on the model. If you look at the before and after, you'll see it's been done very precisely, or even in the separate image. Then I asked for the zipper to be closed, and that was the result. This means that based on the changes you make, you can very easily have a lot of variety in your outputs. Just keep in mind, if when making your selection you only select the part related to the character, well, obviously it won't be able to recognize the desired clothing, and your output will end up like this, meaning that it will automatically use a jacket from somewhere and put it on your model. The opposite scenario is also entirely true. If you meticulously select the specific part that is directly related to the jacket, you can then proceed to create a completely separate and distinct prompt exclusively for it. This allows the system to generate a detailed virtual model for you that is gracefully leaning, providing a more comprehensive and accurate representation against a turquoise-colored Benz, and let's see the result together. As you can see, it has used exactly the jacket I wanted based on the prompt I created and requested. It did a great job using a turquoise colored bins just as I asked. Whether it's just the clothing itself, whether you have it with your model or you want to put the clothing on your model separately, all of these are possible. Sometimes you already have the clothing you want, but you want to display it on your own model. In such cases, you first need to have the clothing by itself. To display it, again, I select all and apply my desired prompt. That is, right here, I'm asking it to show me the clothing without the character, and this is the result. With this image, we can easily combine our desired clothes with the skins we want, and we can combine them with the models we have in mind. A lot of times, the clothes don't fit well on the model or have bad wrinkles. Here, with this trick, you can place the edges of the clothing exactly on the body, so that even if someone zooms in, they won't notice that this clothing was added with AI. After that, the rest is really easy. Now, all you need to do is place your desired clothing next to your chosen model in the image and select R. And as I mentioned with the prompt, you can do this easily. As you can see, in this image, my clothing has a bit of cream and yellow color. But since my image is in grayscale mode, when it shows me the output, it's exactly in black and white. By the way, let me know in the comments, would you like the next tutorial? What should it be about? In another example, here I wanted to change this outfit into a formal one. As you can see, it has done this with a lot of precision. Now, every time I regenerate, I also consider different images, usually among 3 or 4 options. You can easily pick exactly what you have in mind. Or if you feel that there are some changes happening in certain areas that you don't want to be applied, either make your selection more precise or write your prompt with more accuracy. If you like these kinds of practical tutorials, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss the awesome upcoming videos.